Hello, and welcome back to Weekend Cartoon Reviews. This time, we're reviewing The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. The new movie from Warner Wait, no? An indie studio distributed this? Yeah, Ketchup Entertainments were not the ones who made the movie, but they distributed it because Warner didn't want it for some reason. Unsurprising considering the drama surrounding Coyote vs. Acme, but if you don't know, here's a recap. Warner tax wrote off Coyote vs. Acme, a completed movie that was set to release in theaters. But then it didn't. Really sad story. But the fight to release this movie is still going strong, and watching this movie in theaters will help. To be completely honest, I haven't watched much of Warner Animation's catalog aside from the Lego movies, and some other ones I've seen in the Warner Animation group. I haven't seen all of them, but I have seen some of their older movies like Cats Don't Dance and The Iron Giant, and they're both really good movies in my opinion. Anyway, we all know what Looney Tunes is, right? It's a classic cartoon that helped shape up animation during the beginning of it. While the cartoons are a classic, the Looney Tunes are no stranger to being on the big screen, with the biggest example being the Space Jam movies, which I honestly like both of them. Please don't kill me for liking Space Jam 2. Hey, Warner, when will we get a theatrical Animaniacs movie? I would go opening night to that, just letting you know. I only mention that because they take place in the same universe. No other reason. Anyways, they also had a movie which, ironically, had Daffy Duck as the focus, called Looney Tunes Back in Action. But all of these are live-action hybrids and not fully animated films like The Day the Earth Blew Up. So, with this being their first 2D animated feature on the big screen, no live action at whatsoever, was it worth it? Oh yeah, this was definitely worth watching on the big screen. The film we followed, Daffy and Porky, who are looking to buy a new roof for their house. So they get a series of jobs and eventually land one at a bubblegum factory, to which they uncover an alien conspiracy, and it's up to them to save the Earth. The story is perfect for Daffy and Porky, and was a hilarious time all around. There were jokes that came out of left field for me, like when the Earth is told Daffy was going to be the one to save the world, and an executive comes in and says, "Who greenlit this garbage?" That had me on the floor laughing. And also when they get a series of jobs that they keep getting fired from. It's like a montage, and it's just really funny. There's also a plot line with Petunia Pig, who is Porky's love interest. Her goal in the movie is to create the perfect flavor for gum, or just any product in general, and it feels well balanced with the main plot of the film. Even though this is a Looney Tunes movie, it didn't forget its emotional moments, and they work well within the movie. I didn't cry, but the emotional beats are just right, as they really highlight the dynamic Daffy and Porky have, as well as their characters. The animation being a 2D animated film was a welcome surprise. Aside from anime and other international releases, we rarely see 2D animated films from America anymore. The last one being the Bob's Burgers movie, which is a really good movie, by the way. It looks like a modern Looney Tunes cartoon made for the big screen. Every shot of this movie looked so well. I was just really enjoying myself with the animation. There's seriously a lot to appreciate, and the team did a good job with it. Eric Boyza also does a good job voicing Daffy Duck, like he usually does. And all the other voice actors did great. They really sound like the original characters, and even the new characters like the alien have really good voices. There's not much I can say here aside from good job to the crew again. The soundtrack also had some solid selections, like when they played "It's the End of the World as We Know It" during a scene where Porky and Petunia were trying to stop the aliens. It really fit with that scene, and I can't think of a better song that would fit. That song was the standout for me in the soundtrack, and I couldn't stop listening to it after the movie was over, because it fits so well. The themes of the movie I got were ones of teamwork, since Daffy and Porky often butt heads throughout the movie, and the climax is all about working together. They just learn to trust each other and respect each other more. It's a movie that definitely fits both characters, and the perfect story that has these characters. I don't know if it would work as well if it was two other Looney Tunes characters, which I will go ahead and mention that the movie didn't need any of the other Looney Tunes characters to work. It stuck with these three, and I like that they didn't try to throw in Bugs Bunny, Tweety Bird, or anyone else, because the movie didn't feel the need to shove them in, not even as cameos. Because this movie works so well with just these three, and it's proof that you don't need to include every character from Looney Tunes, or any franchise in general that's big like Looney Tunes, to make a movie based on a franchise work. It works just fine the way it is with this example alone. Critics and audiences alike love this movie. Its humor, undoubtedly, really funny. It has the same charm and heart the original Looney Tunes cartoons have, and proves itself to be better than all of the other Looney Tunes movies. Honestly, there isn't really any films I can compare this to. I don't think I've seen a movie quite like this one, because its story I feel only Looney Tunes can do. Okay, I know Phineas and Ferb did something similar with Candace Against the Universe, but this one just does it so much better and has a better and funnier story. So if I had to compare it to anything, it'd be that, but it's just a funny as hell movie all around. Overall, please go to your theater and support it. Don't pirate it! Actually buy a ticket and watch the movie in the theater. You're not supporting the movie if you're pirating it. And if you have a family that's into Looney Tunes, take them to see it, and they'll for sure have a fun time. If you want Coyote vs. Acme to ever release, this is your chance to go out and see this movie, because this truly is worth your money. My screening, unfortunately, only had myself, my dad, and one other guy, and we all were enjoying ourselves. I plan to watch it in theaters again at least 2 more times to fully show my support. Kids, parents, fans of Looney Tunes, critics, general audiences, and even adults will get something out of this movie, and I can't think of a single thing wrong with it. It's that good. That's all for today's review. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next review. Bye everyone, and have a great day.